I like it when she walk, but I love it when she stepping in them heels.
She wearing heels, girl, you know I like them heels. When she's walking in them heels, sex appeal, so revealing, so hypnotic, so exotic. She's as sexy as she feels. When she's walking in them heels, she's walking in them heels.
It's like, what's your name? Better than ass like that to blow the picture out the frame. Mommy stay reppin' whenever she step in. Shorty stay fly even during the recession. Long as the hilltop match the dress. I don't care if it's top shelf or feel good to pay less. Shape of a bottle with the walk of a model. Damn, she so mean when she puffin' on that green. Maybe it's the jeans or maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe it's me or maybe it's you or maybe it's the Jimmy Choo. Lil' mama stay bossin' whatever it take. From New York to Texas on up to Salt Lake. Even at the market, it's like the red carpet. Everywhere she goes like a fashion show. See, I'm a go-getter and she a go-getter. Got ice as cold as winter day. You leave your chick with us, come on.
Heels, girl, you know I like them heels. When she's walking in them heels, sex appeal, so revealing, so hypnotic, so exotic. She's as sexy as she feels. When she's walking in them heels, she's walking in them heels.
I like your confidence, sexiness, all of that is evident. Stepping real smooth like you stepping for the president. Heel hit the ground, body started settling. Ass started shaking, I almost gave you some medicine. Body looking delicate, smooth, elegant. Perched in them heels, relaxing like a pelican, yeah. Girl, you know I like the wind. Body looking like a S, watch it as it bends. Go ahead and snake, move like a python. Body too sexy, girl, leave them lights on. Women are from Venus, men are from Mars. You know I got the right one, baby. Ray Charles. She rockin' Christian Louboutins, all those pouting. Hard as a mountain, body arched, squirting like a fountain. Once, even twice, but tell me who's counting heels.
It's on me still. See, I be climbing up them hills like Jack and Jill, but I ain't shooting for no water. Nah, it's more like a son or a daughter. I ain't got a spoiler. Lil' mama pay her own bills, homie, you bet that. I just get behind her and tell her to back. Bend over slightly and give it a tap. He'll sending me Morse codes, tell me to tap that. Twisted in the head, got me twisted like a dread. Take them heads over heels and put them heels over head. Yeah, you heard what I said. Shorty bout bread, and if you think the cat's bad, just look at that ass. In the East Coast, they be like on the real son. In the South, they be like, shorty got a fat one. In the Midwest, lil' mama go fed. In the West, she be jerking all over the bed. Come on.
She wearing heels, girl, you know I like them heels. When she's walking in them heels, sex appeal, so revealing, so hypnotic, so exotic. She's as sexy as she feels. When she's walking in them heels, she's walking in them heels.
I like it when she walk, but I love it when she stepping in them heels. I like it when she walk, but I love it when she stepping in them heels. I like it when she walk, but I love it when she stepping in them heels. I like it when she walk, but I love it when she stepping in them heels.
What it do? What it do? Hello. Woo! All right, almost didn't make that. Oh, man. Woo! Thank you. Far too kind. I am your host, Marcus, a.k.a. E. I don't care what you call me. Just call me, baby. How's it going? This is a new year. Wait a minute. I'm not quite right. Hold on. Let me do this real quick. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, I'm back home. Let me close that for you guys so I don't distract you. Hello, what does it do, man? We got a great, phenomenal panel here today. I am glad to see everybody in the building. What up, Rab? Holding it down, my guy. If you are new, please hit the sub button and the notification so you can always be here whenever we drop, as well as hitting that like button as well. We are going to get this thing started off the right way. Let me say Happy New Year's to everybody who's here and who has made it to the next year. I know we lost some loved ones, and man, it's tough for them not to be here and to make it, but we're still thinking about it. They still are in our hearts and in our prayers, and we will continue to run this marathon called life. You feel me? So without any further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get right into this thing real quick. Like, it is gonna be like I ain't gonna say open mic yet because I think we're gonna have a special guest come through. She is not here right now, but she should be here shortly. So if you want to, you can also donate to the stream. That'll help us or help me be able to kind of build up the platform and to able to get equipment and everything to help better the stream and to keep that going. If you would like to do that, I think I have it somewhere up in here. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I think that is the Cash App link right there. So if you want to, you can go ahead and help out that way. And like I said, everything will go to building up the podcast. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get right into the get-ins. I got a real special guest. He is new to the platform, and I am so happy to have him here. He does have a YouTube channel called Gooch the Prophet. You can also find him on Instagram at BigGooch __, and as well as on Facebook. Gooch the Prophet is how you get him there. Please say what up to my guy. Oh, where my thing at? Hold on. Where's it at? Right there. Gooch nope, not him. Gooch the Prophet. What it do? Hey, what it do?
Who's the Prophet? Only God can stop me.
Man, I love it. And he is new, so I want to do something real quick. Tell me if where we at here? Tell me if you recognize this right here.
Can't trust nobody. Keep that shot by me just in case you try me. I be smoking till my eyes bleed. My wrist work a Maserati. She quit on me when shit got rocky. My new bitch suck it way more sloppy. She still mad her nigga not me. Sorry, not my fault.
Yes,
you lost
yes.
me.
If you want to know, that's how we get down. Okay?
To my Akis.
That's how we get down right there. Oh, I'm sorry. The next person up. Sorry, that was Gooch. We got the next person up, which is Trap for those who don't know. Let me tell you a little bit about Trap. You can find this guy. You see the merch. For those that don't know, this is Trap, and you can find him on Twitch by typing in his handle, which is Trap LLC. Here you can catch him doing everything from GTA to Call of Duty, and even his very own podcast called When Bosses Speak podcast, which I believe they're going to be airing soon. I'm going to ask you about that. You can also find him on Instagram and Facebook. All you have to do is put to Rise Above Poverty. I believe that's the shirt he has on now. If you don't know, now you know. Over there is where you can also find his events and his clothing, like what he's wearing right now. And again, that is To Rise Above Poverty LLC on Instagram and on Facebook. What it do, my guy?
What's going on, my brother? Appreciate the love.
Man, I appreciate you being here. I know you got some things to do. You won't be able to stay for the long run, but I'm glad to have you while you are here, sir. And I definitely thank you for coming through, man. Already, man. Give it up one more time for my guy, Trap, man. That guy right there is something else right there. Always smoking on. And the last but not least, man, y'all please welcome to the platform. He has been here since forever, holding it down. You can find him on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Periscope at DizRizTV. You can have him on Twitch. Find him on Twitch as well at twitch.tv /DizRiz. Other channels are DizRiz ENT and DizRiz Boondocks Review and DizRiz TV, all here on YouTube. He also has another one coming up. Don't forget to tell me about that as well. Another thing he does is he's got his bachelor's at digital cinematography from Full Sail University. And he also got that merch as well. You can find the merch at DizRizEntMerch.com, and you can still, I believe, get the 30% off using the code DizRizFam. Is that correct, or is it still for the holidays?
Negative. It ended on the first.
Okay, it ended on the first, man.
Right.
Yeah, you missed out. You missed out if you didn't get it, man. But that is that guy, Diz Riz, right there. My guy, what it do, man?
Man, happy New Year, man. Glad to be here.
Happy
about
New
yourself?
Year's to you, good sir, and I'm glad to have you. If you don't know who the special guest is, you should now. So she should be in a little bit to say what's up. Prophet, man, how you doing this year, man? How's your year going?
Hey, it's going beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Got some big things in the works coming to you soon. That Profit Pressure will be released sometime in the end of the year. You
Whew.
know, and I'm just chopping game. You know what I'm saying? Feeling
I
light on
love
the
it.
people now. You know what I'm saying?
I
You got to
love it.
spill light on people now. You feel me?
Come on,
So
man.
that's what's going on.
Let
Profit
them
Pressure.
know. Let them know what it
Yes,
is,
sir.
man. Let
Yes,
them know
sir.
what it is. Rab said, Happy New Year's to the room. Happy New Year's to you too, Brody.
Happy New Year's.
Yes, yes, yes. Kay Emil says Happy New Year's as well. Happy New Year. She said,
Happy
welcome.
New
Yes,
Year.
welcome any and everybody. If you're here, again, hit the like button, hit the sub, hit the subscription, and the notification. Rab also said, let me see. I need the link to all merchandise from y'all. I'm going shopping on Team. That's what I'm talking about. Team? I forgot how y'all do it, but it's something like that. Right, hit me in the back. All right, so drop down your merch in the links, man. If y'all can, drop down those links. Trap. How's your year going, man? How's it going so far?
Oh man, it's going lovely, man. Start this off good. Started school early. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Getting them credits in, and then gotta finna amp up the whole podcast. Next show Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna make everything happen, man. Can't complain. And I love that shirt you wearing there, by the way,
Oh
man.
man, you noticed? I didn't think anybody noticed the drip I was had on over here. You know what I'm saying? Just a little
You
something brought to you by Trap himself, man, and I definitely appreciate you for giving it to me, Brody.
100%. Yeah, you over there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And Steve, man, what you got going on? There was a channel too, man. Please tell us about the upcoming channel that you got created.
Man, everything is going good. Started the first year off, you know what I'm saying, the right way. The new channel is going to be Disra's cinematic review. So I'll be reviewing movies, my favorite movies, and you know what I'm saying, and whatever the audience suggests that they want to hear some feedback on, you know what I'm saying, because Eagle, what's the name? Not Spielberg, but the critics, like, they ain't always right, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to bring some light to that shit, you know?
My God, my God, I love it. I love it. I love it, man. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get right into this thing. Man, I am so off. I've been busy trying to create some new content to put out and some new ideas and things like that. So I've been putting things together. So I haven't done my due diligence, and I am so sorry. But usually I have an icebreaker moment here. I do not have anything prepared, unfortunately. But I am going to ask a couple of questions that I might see pop up on the screen real quick. So let me see. What? Okay. I'm gonna ask you first, Prophet. Um, how if how would you title or describe last year?
Last year was a lesson.
Okay.
I would say to sum it up, even though I had some wins, I'm grateful for the small gains, and I had some losses as well. And the losses were lessons, so it was a win-win, you know. But most of all, to sum it up, it was a lesson. Rebranding with my company, um, going off into some new business ventures as well, you know, and just doing it right this time, you know, going
Okay.
about it a different approach.
Man, that's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear, man. Almost the same question for you, Trap. I'm going to sum it up a little bit differently. Give me 3 words that describes last year.
Shit, 3 words that would describe last year. I would say, uh,
Oh, was you trying to get in?
who that?
K. Was you trying to get in, K?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you here,
Y'all
so.
look a little off balance, so you know.
Well, I'm glad to have you here. I'm glad to have you here. So, for those that don't know, let me go ahead and tell you who this is. This is K. Mill in the building, holding it down, doing the damn dizzle. It's good to see you. How you doing this year?
I'm good. I was gonna come in because baby kind of sick, but I said y'all look a little off balance, so let me come on in.
Well, I definitely do enjoy having you here, and I appreciate. Nope, not Dizzle. Wait a minute, man. I do enjoy having you here and coming through. I definitely do appreciate you and everything. I'm trying to get your name right over here. For some reason, it's not working with me. But yeah. So all right. So Trap, what were you saying now? I apologize.
You said 3 words to describe last year.
Yes, sir.
I would say blessings.
Say it again. I think you cut out on my end.
Up, downs, and blessings.
Up, downs, and blessings. Yeah, that is a big sum up for the year, man. Yeah. So if you had 3 words, Steve, man, what would be the 3 words that you would use to describe last year?
Lessons learned and hungry. I'll just leave it at that.
Okay, lessons learned and hungry. K. Emil, what would 3 words would you use to sum up last year?
Getting things started and putting them together, and new beginnings.
New beginnings. I like to hear that. All right then. Okay, well, Kay, since you here, what 3 words would you use to sum up what kind of year you want to have this year?
Success, prosperity, and peace.
And peace. All right, I love hearing it. Prophet, man, what are 3 words that you would use that would say, hey, Art, to sum up what kind of year you're gonna have?
This year is going to be a year of execution. This year is also going to be a year of planning, and it's going to be a year of growth.
All right. I love to hear it. Messiah said, great definition and logic. Prophet. I hear that. That was to you. Trap, man, give me 3 words that's gonna sum up this year for you,
man. Discipline, preparation, and knowledge.
Ooh, okay, boss. And Steve, man, give me 3 words that that's gonna sum up this year for you, sir.
Love, life, loyalty.
Woo, love it.
Yeah.
I hear you. Steve, man, tell me what was the first thing you ate for the New Year's, man?
Man, I can't even remember, to be honest. It was probably some Wendy's, probably.
Hey, man, what a way to bring it in.
You know why that
Yes.
is.
Trap, what was the first thing you ate this year?
Bro, I could not tell you, dog. I couldn't tell you what I ate last week.
Yeah?
Hell no.
I wonder why. Damn. Prophet, man, what if you can remember, good sir? What was the first thing you ate for the New Year's?
I had this dish called I forget the name, but it's like tater tots and brisket and cheese mixed together. It's like a certain dish they serve at a restaurant.
Oh wow!
But tater tots and brisket and cheese.
That sounds good to me, then. Shit. Yeah, I love it. Dizzle said, Rap said, Dizzle boys look suspect on team. I hear that. Laugh out loud. And Samantha says, fun, depth, and growth. I hear that, Miss Samantha. Kay, what did I wait? I think I called contact.
No, you didn't ask me.
Okay, I called some contact. My bad. What is the man? He over here smoking that good stuff, man. He caught me. So yeah, dang, I forgot what the question was. What the question again?
I don't remember what I ate.
You don't remember at all? Okay,
No,
okay. All right, all right.
it
Bet
was
that
one of them
then.
days.
Bet that. Ain't nothing wrong with it. So, hey, I'm going to ask you because I know I got a panel. Oh, my goodness. I have a panel of creators. How lucky am I right now? Please, Kay, tell me, what is your goals for the year?
To finish my website that I'm working on right now. To get my book finished that I'm working on right now, and Corey Emilion, and to I don't know, just live.
All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. Is that your daughter you was talking to?
Yeah.
Don't be talking to that pretty little girl like that. Not over here. Not over here. Don't you do it. And the Prophet, man, same question to you. What is your goals for this year, good sir?
To be consistent, productive, and grateful.
All right, all right. I love it. I love it. And Rab says stock market shopping is my beginning and end last year. I hear that. I was out there on the markets too, man. Trap, same question you good sir. What is your goals for the year, man?
Man, bro, really? Dude, just to become better than I was the day before, every day. Uh, to graduate and get an associate's degree and start school out and get a better credit score. You know what I'm saying? And then should stack for this house.
Okay, okay.
Keep business booming. You know what I'm saying? And I want to be able to be more consistent with this podcast. I want to at least have if I have like 25 shows, I'll be good.
Okay, okay. That's what's up, man. Yeah, just keep doing it. I think that's the
Claim it.
biggest thing. Just keep doing it. Really, real talk. Steve, man, what are your goals for the year?
My main goal is to get my family out of Kansas. I'm tired of the Midwest, man. Ready to go down south. So I plan on starting to build, hopefully, down in the Dallas area, hopefully by the summer. Hopefully.
Okay.
That's
My
the
God.
plan.
My God.
So
Big
I'll be
things.
ready by the first of the year. You know what I'm talking about?
Big things, man. That's what's up, man. Yeah. I see it, and I will be checking on you guys at the end of the year. I'm gonna bookmark this so I'll know to come back to each and every one of y'all and make sure that y'all accomplished y'all goals. For myself, I definitely want to get the podcast out. I got some more podcasts that are supposed to be coming out, so I want to do that and become more intentional on social media when it comes to those platforms. So that is what I'm looking at doing. Miss Samantha said travel better all around connection and communication. I hear that. Okay. I hear that. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get into these things. I'm gonna show a couple of clips here. We're gonna come back. We're gonna talk about those things. All right, and just get your opinions on them and what you think about it if you have one. All right. Oh, just for the record, you can plead the fifth on anything that we talk about. You did not have to answer any of my questions. All right, you can stand on that. All right. All right. So, with that being said, let me see what we got coming up here. All right. So, this clip is going to have to do with the veteran affair. I don't know how many of y'all know about the VA. Actually, I do. I know who knows about the VA. But basically, the VA, man, they was hating on some brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? On giving them they proper dues here. So we're gonna take a quick glance at that, and I'll just ask you guys a couple questions. All right.
American military veterans dating back decades, disproportionately rejecting disability claims from black veterans at a much higher rate than white veterans. That's according to a new lawsuit filed in federal court this past week by Yale Law School's Veterans Legal Services Clinic. The group filed the suit on behalf of Conley Monk Jr., a Vietnam War veteran whose VA benefits were denied for nearly 50 years.
I don't know what they're talking about.
All right. So, welcome back. For those that don't know, they were talking about a vet who was fighting to get his pension, right? And it's been shown that the VA was discriminating against melanin individuals with high count of melanin. You know, yeah. Which this story stood out to me because I do got a partner who has been trying to get his benefits for the longest. And the job that he had was security forces. And basically, security force for those that don't know is basically like the police and the military. Um, on the Air Force side, so he was dealing with I've heard stories of dealing with detainees. Of course, he's you know holding all kind of heavy guns and doing all kind of activities in theater or across the waters. And he can't get his VAs. Steve, I'm gonna come to you first. Why why is it so hard to get and it's not just him. I know some other people as well, but it seems like if it's been documented that are the people that came before us who were in the service were having such a hard time. Why is that? Why are they having such a hard time with getting their compensation, in your opinion?
Man, I think it's because the VA has been backed up since Vietnam, just to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like lost files, trying to recover files, from the different errors and stuff like that. But it's no excuse. You know what I'm saying? If it's documented, it should be, pushed out and paid out. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why we have a lot of homeless vets around the United States because they're not giving them the proper due.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that one, man. I do think, Trap, that they have been backed up. Is that a reason? Because I mean, it says in the article that they have been shown to give melanin enriched individuals the runaround. And like I said, we all know someone in common who's struggling to get their account. Why is the VA hesitant on giving them their compensation, in your opinion?
I mean, in my opinion, I believe that it's because the melanin in our skin. And the reason I say that is because, like, and I feel like that sometimes they don't think that anything is necessarily wrong with us, you know what I'm saying? Or they feel that we're maybe not being deserving of what we're entitled to, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like they definitely make it, and not only, you know what I'm saying, they make it hard. The backup is they make it hard for everyone, you know what I'm saying? But with that being said, it's kind of like black people are already discriminated in the medical field. You know what I'm saying? We go to the hospitals and so forth. So with that being said, veterans trying to get medical compensations for their disabilities. We often have to go to the doctors and the same things. You know what I'm saying? So yes, we're often discriminated. You know what I'm saying, against in the process.
Okay. Well said. Well said. We got Black Sunflower. Hey, I seen you in there. We will bring you back. That is not Black Sunflower on the screen right now. I already had the template set up for her to come in. So just we'll get you in a minute because Trap actually is going to be heading out. So I'm gonna need you to come in as well. And Vanessa, we see you as well. What does it do, girl? What up, the Vanessa in the house? Always holding it down. I definitely do appreciate you being here. She's busy. She's busy. She stay busy. So I definitely appreciate all y'all. I know all y'all busy, so I definitely do appreciate all y'all coming through again. Prophet, man, what's up with you know anything about the VA?
Well, I mean, I'm not like super versed in it, but I do understand. Like, I feel as if it's the same. It's the same reason why in the court system, why a lot of guys get, what I'm saying, football numbers, why other races may get a slap on the wrist. Now, I'm not saying that every black person that goes in front of a judge or tries to go to the VA is gonna get, what I mean, a hard
Yeah.
time. But it definitely seems like the majority based on, just looking at the history, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like, it's just discrimination, just discrimination against the black people.
All right, man. I dig it. And Kay, uh, what is your take on the VA as far as how they are handling, at least in that era for sure, of not giving black soldiers or black vets their compensation?
I mean, it's the medical field is discriminatory against certain races in a lot of acts. So I'm really not surprised that it's still happening in 2023 now. But from my understanding, the military have a long history anyway of discriminating against soldiers when it comes to them gaining their benefits as far as the GA bill and stuff like that anyway. So
Yes.
um it's disheartening, but at the same time it's not surprising.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. Kay, and Rab also chimed in on here. Man, I love having this guy on here. He be hitting us with the 1-2. Be willing to give vets in general the bread they deserve, like you did for
I
Ukraine.
agree.
That's what that
Yeah.
man just said. He said it. Shit, you know what I'm saying? God damn, bang, 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 shit like that, shit like that. I need that button. All right, so. Yes, I definitely. Yeah, that's crazy. That's yeah. Who. Because I mean, yeah. Come on, man. They gave their
When they
life for
want
this
to do
country.
something,
What's that?
I'm not to cut you off, but I'm saying
No.
when they want to do something, they get it done. You know what I mean? Like they drag their feet. Even with Katrina, you see how they drag their feet with that? You know what I'm saying? But like when other people need aid, they like right there, boom, print out the money or whatever they gotta do to give it to them. That's what they doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
You ain't never
I
lied,
think it's BS. I think it's BS to be honest with you.
man. You ain't lied about
Yeah,
that.
I
So
totally agree with that shit. I totally agree with that shit because,
yeah,
like, I put it like this: like, if the army, well, I'll just say the military in general, if they owe you money, they sit on it. They sit on it for a minute. But as soon as you owe them money or it's a
woo,
garnishment, they taking that
What?
shit in the
straight
next
out.
2 days
They ain't even
straight
telling
out
you.
your
It's just
check.
gone. You got to call up there and be like, "Yo, I'm
Hey,
missing my money."
yeah,
They gonna come
yeah,
get their issue every time. If you really
Yes.
look
mm-hmm,
at it, if you watch, I mean, if anybody's, I'm pretty sure y'all seen like mob movies, but they really like organized mob. Like
Yeah.
you can't do nothing. The reason why certain sales is illegal, right? Is because it can't be taxed and regulated. I mean, it does harm people, you know what I'm saying? Some of them, you know what I mean? But I mean, the opioid epidemic, you feel me? Like they selling H right now, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Like the is
Hmm.
dealers. They living they the new Meechies, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's just I feel like they crooked and corrupt. They want the tax and they want their issue every time. Uncle Sam coming to get it. He ain't playing.
He gonna
They'll take it right out your check.
Yo, yeah, they would know. I've had it happen. They would definitely go right into your pocket and take that shit. Yeah, I've had that happen plenty of times because they done made an error. I was like, oh wait, I thought I had me some money one time. They was like, nah, homie, I need that up off you.
Yeah.
And Miss Shanti said, Ed Trap, hey, favorite brother is Marcus. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. That was a lovely thing to
That's
say. That sounds just like her, don't it, Kay? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next show real quick. I don't know, is anybody here a Game of Thrones fan? Did anybody watch Game of Thrones
I
when it was
am.
out? You are?
I
Okay.
am.
Cause it
I liked
reminded
it,
me
but I never got around to finishing it. It was getting good too, but I didn't get around to finishing it.
Okay. Because this clip kind of reminds me of it was a sword teacher that was teaching Arya how to fight when they went over to go stay with the Lannisters.
Mhm.
And he was like, "Yes, what do we say to death? Not today." So this clip kind of reminds me of that. We're gonna take a quick look at that because she said, "Not today to death." Take a look at it. And we're gonna come right.
We got to my friend door, but my friend was walking faster than me. So I started speeding up to walk like, because I felt something. And once I heard, because it was so quiet, I heard them stomping down the stairs. That's how quiet it was. It sounded like they was stomping, like jumping down the stairs.
She says that the woman in the green hoodie running towards her also had a gun.
When she came running, she pointed her gun at me and I just started shooting.
The two suspects then made a beeline back down the stairs.
I really think that they were trying to kill me.
This is Damika Malcolm, the woman Alexander says shot her. She's now facing a number of charges, including felony aggravated assault, armed robbery, and firearms charges.
Yes. That is the yes, that's the world we living in right now. Yeah. So we just seen that. She said, "Not today, not today." Okay, man. Well, okay. You know what? I'm gonna start off as I always do in these scenarios. I'm gonna go with just a yes or no. Kay, do we have a gun problem?
Nope.
No. Prophet, do we got a gun problem in America?
No. This is the short answer. That's the short answer.
Trap, do we have a gun problem in America?
Nah.
Steve, do we have a gun problem in America?
Hell no.
All right. Everybody says no, we do not have a gun problem in America. Black Sunflower says me. And she says got all day. Okay. Me got all day. Was that together?
Game of Thrones all day.
Oh, duh. That's what I said, man. Africa. So that's my answer. That's my answer, and I'm sticking with it. I don't give a damn.
We started 2023 with Africa.
Hey, we started I'm bringing it back.
Hey, that's gonna be here.
I'm bringing it back, man. That's my answer. I don't give a shit. Rav also said no gun problem in America. All right, so would you like to expound upon your answer there? Kay, sorry.
As far as what?
Gun
the
problem
gun
in
problem?
America? Yes.
I don't think we have a gun problem. I think we have a people problem. Because it's the people that put these gun laws in place to make it to where people that shouldn't have guns have them.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Okay. As you seen, man, Prophet, man, we got, a hoodlum out there running around trying to shoot people, man. The young lady, luckily enough, had her weapon. I believe that there's a possibility that there could be a gun problem, meaning that we need to have weapons in order to fight against this gun problem. But you say there isn't a gun problem. How are the people that don't need them? How are they getting them?
The guns are everywhere. You just gotta know. You just gotta move around, and you can get a hold of a gun. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a law that says no guns are allowed in New York, but people still be having guns in New York. So I feel like that the gun problem is somewhat. I find it strange. Like people just wake up one day and just want to shoot up everybody, and then I find it strange how it was a pattern of it on the news consistently. Like it's just like it's a lot of it going on, and based upon the history of this country, I almost feel like it's a possibility that it could be staged to regulate the gun laws, or maybe they're doing something to influence these people, or whatever the motive may be. I think that it may be tied to wanting to regulate the gun laws to stage a problem, to say people can't have guns. So if they did want to enact a martial law, or if they did want to do something in that matter, we wouldn't have no guns to fight back. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Also within the community, I think that, like, as far as robbery goes on, the projects was a project. So when you put people in these poor environments to where they got to survive, and then you feed them Scarface and Godfather, you know what I'm saying? through media, and then you give them, and I like Pooh Shiesty, but you give them Pooh Shiesties, and you know what I'm saying, put money behind this and constantly promote certain types of music and certain types of stereotypes, and within through the media, you know what I mean. They're trying to engineer something. I think it's bigger than what we know.
Okay. I hear that, good sir. Now I was doing a little bit of research while you were saying that, and you brought up New York, and I believe, according to the CDC, it looks like New York has a low rate compared to other states. Trap. So, with that being said, does that mean that it's working for that? Look, I don't think that. I think no guns is a bad. That's bad. That's just bad across the board.
Now
I'm
you make
not
a good point. You said that it's a lower rate of like
death,
gun
gun
death,
or
a
gun
low
violence.
death.
I think it's gun violence.
But what about the death? Is the death rate low as well?
Now the death
Like the
rate
murder rate?
is not low. No.
All right, so when somebody want to kill somebody, that's just what they're gonna do. Like if there's not a gun, I'm gonna get in prison. You know what I'm saying? People making shanks and robbing and stealing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And bullying. So like if somebody want to kill somebody, they gonna do it. You know what I mean? Before the gun was the cannon. Before the cannon was the spear. So it's like, when people want war, that's just what they're gonna do. But I think that it's been amplified within the community. It's been engineered on television, and even through the music for human beings to react that way. If you notice, like nobody wants to just shoot the one no more. And if they do shoot the one, they want to come back and shoot for real.
Shoot 30.
You know what I'm saying?
Shoot the 30 at
And this is because when they riding through the city, or when they walking to school, or when they doing whatever, they listening to rappers say, I ain't finna fight, I'ma shoot. I ain't finna box, I'ma shoot. Then if you want to take it back to back in the day, you know what I'm saying? They was showing all these mafia movies. These were the guys that was having that stuff back then. Scarface was rich. The Godfathers, they made the mafia look so cool and super dope. You know what I'm saying? And if you look at Meech, what he say? Black mafia family. You know what I'm saying? So he put on for mafia style too. Even Kevin Gates, mafia material. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The mob, all of that. You know what I mean? So it was heavily influenced on the mostly on the black community, but there were other races involved in it as well, to where they were affected by it. Is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? And like I said, if you stick a person in a poverty environment and show them wealth, you know what I'm saying, they're eventually it's gonna be crime every time. And then I'm gonna leave my point at this.
All right.
One thing that I always say, and this is what I feel is true. If you don't feed them wolves, they'll eat you.
There it is. There it is. All right. All right, bet, man. I'm gonna get to you in a minute, Trap. The chat is going up, and I need to get some of these out real quick. Gun problems is a distraction and excuse for the people who provide the guns that deem it a. I can't see that. Hold on. Deem it. It's a problem. Says Rab. And Diz Riz said TV programming. Black Sunflower said, I think that the illegal possession of military weapons is definitely an issue because that shouldn't even be possible. All right, I hear what you're saying. Go ahead with it. Deja, I think you're new. Deja, hey, welcome here. I'm glad to have you in here as well as on the chat. What it do? They say that the Second Amendment was to protect the citizens from the government. Agree. We need our guns. They shooting went out. No, they killing people in Britain with swords and bombs because they don't have guns. Guns don't kill people. I'm assuming people do. Yes, great. And Trap seems that he agrees with it because I've always said that no, yes, people are going to kill people, but does that not make it easier to kill people quicker? What says
That's why
you,
I said
Trap?
we have a people problem, not a gun problem.
Agree.
Yeah, it does. You're right. It does make it easier for me just to pull this bullet than you know what I'm saying, taking the extra effort to, you know what I'm saying, to try to really, you know what I'm saying, do it any other kind of way. Of course, you
I
know what I'm saying, I
mean,
can pull the trigger. It's easy
Hold
to
on,
pull up.
wait a minute. Let him finish. Hold on, I'll come back to you. Let me know.
Ain't
Hey,
so
just use the
pull a
chat.
trigger
Use the side chat. If you want me to come back to you, just let me know in the side chat. I'll come back to you.
to kill somebody. I mean, to, you know what I'm saying, like, cause like, bro, but I'm just saying, like, bro, and they said it, and I said this like a couple podcasts ago. Guns don't kill people, bro, and I stand on that, bro. Yeah, you might say the gun violence is down in New York, but the murder rate ain't. Them people gonna kill, bro. They gonna kill. Like, it don't matter, bro. Think about before when it was guns. You don't think it was murder happening? Like, bro, people was making swords. People had other weapons, and then they got a musket. First nigga with a musket strapped up. You know what I'm saying? Then it was really up. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like you got to think about the origin of gun, like that shit, bro. Like, nah, bro. Nah, I'm sorry. Like, I feel that it's a mental health issue more than a gun issue, bro. The gun issue is a distraction from the issue, but like that's just what it is, bro. Me personally. Now, do I think that people misusing guns is an issue? 100%. You know what I'm saying? Do I think that people obtaining illegal firearms is an issue? Bro, 100%. You know what I'm saying? But how is that an issue to begin with? Is things not properly being secured by the military? You know what I'm saying? For somebody to get some military equipment, you know what I mean? Or like I'm confused. So I don't know.
Yeah, no, man, I hear you, man. Hey, no right or wrong answer. It's just your stance on it. You know what I'm saying? It's all good.
Yeah.
However, yes, I don't think the argument is that there wasn't violence before guns. I think that the way that I see it is like it makes it easier, right? It makes it easier to kill a lot more people in a short amount of time. You know what I'm saying? So if I gave you a knife and said, go kill 15 to 20 people, or if I gave you 100-round mag and said, kill 15 to 20 people, I think you would probably succeed more with the 100-round mag than you would with the knife, right? So, I hear, I'm not an anti-gun person. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, where is it? Can two things be true? Could it be true that certain guns help kill people quicker, and guns are still necessity? What says you, Steve?
It's definitely the caliber, the caliber around. First of all, second of all, it's just like Trap just said, it's mental awareness, like mental illness, especially running rampant in the U.S. because we're considered as free people, but we don't have that much freedom. But it's on the detrimental things we have the utmost freedom. I'll just put it like that. So that's all I can say in regards to that. You know what I'm saying? Besides the crooked police officers is dropping it off up under Nevada down there on 59th Street. You know what I'm saying? In the gray bag. You know what I'm saying? They telling you where
That's
it's at.
a
They
myth.
telling them
That's a
niggas in the
leg.
hood. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But anything else is, we just have a mental health problem here in the United States.
Attack of the Google Bang Bang. All right, so
That's a myth.
the rap says Prophet ain't lying. With the programming and did I already read that one? Community received back in the day. He actually nailed it on the head on Team. I'm gonna have to have him do this and get a recording so every time he puts that in there, I could push the button. And Black Sunflower says, "Damn, nigga, let somebody else talk." I don't know who that was to. But
I'm gone. Come on up here, Black Sunflower.
You out of here? You leaving?
Huh?
Don't be leaving, Kay. What are you leaving for?
Okay, I'll stay then.
Yeah, you ain't gotta leave. It wasn't to you. It was to one. It was to Trap, I think. I don't know. Is it a Trap or Prophet? I don't know who she was talking to. But
Profit.
I'm gonna let y'all go because y'all spitting that real shit. That's how we do it around here. All right. So again, I would like to give thanks to each and every one of y'all. You out of here, Trap?
Yeah, I'm gonna get ready to go.
All right, Trap has to go. So Black Sunflower, if you would love to come up in here, you are
Bye,
more
Trap.
than welcome to. If you should have a link, it should be the same link as well. All right, Trap man, you have a good one, man. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you.
For sure, appreciate you.
All right, man. So yeah, so oh, it was that Prophet. She said it was. She said it was that Prophet. It was that you, Prophet.
Yeah.
Hey, man, don't be messing with Prophet, man. Back up, back up.
Just long, a little long.
She said, "You know it's love."
Yeah.
So yeah, so yeah. Well, thank you all for coming through. Thank you all for being here. I definitely do appreciate that. I just want to shout you out real quick. KM Mill, the Prophet. Trap, he just left, and Steve G for holding it down so far. I got a couple of more things that we can look at, but before we get up in, oh wait, I got to give a thanks to the motherfucking chat for holding it down. I appreciate each and every one of y'all coming through, keeping this thing going and lighting it up. And also, if you can, please hit the like button. Hit the subscribe, hit the notification so you can be here. Hopefully we can get you on the podcast. We got so much stuff that's going on that's about to come up in the works, and I need all of you there, and we about to make it happen and make it do what it do, and I appreciate you. Do not be afraid to come out here and put your opinion in the chat or online. You know what I'm saying? Because we love to hear it. We do not want an echo chamber of any sorts. You know what I'm saying? We want y'all to come in here and let us know when we right, let us know when we wrong, in your opinion. All right. Hey, we have the lovely black sunflower. How you doing today?
It's me. I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right, man. How's your New Year's going so far?
It's very interesting so far.
Can you share?
Nope.
All right, that's all I need to know then. She plead the fifth. Hey, all right. Hey, you are allowed to do that over here at the Ace of Spades podcast. You can plead the fifth if you need. You do not have to talk about anything at all you do not want to. So now we got that out the way. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to ask Kay. Kay, do you have anything that you would like to talk about since we're here?
No.
All right. Nice and easy and simple and straight to it. Raz said peace and
I go with
prosperity.
the
We
flow.
ain't out of here yet, Rab. Thank you for everybody that did hit the like button as well. I can see over here it goes up and it makes me feel all warm and tingling inside. So I definitely do appreciate you guys, the 10 that hit it. I appreciate you. Prophet, man, you got anything that you want to throw at us to talk about?
Yep, I do.
My man, let me hear it. Let me hear it.
I came across it on Facebook Day, and they were kind of discussing, like, can a man raise a woman by herself, and can a woman raise a man by herself?
Oh.
And so do I give my opinion first, or you guys?
Whichever way you would like to do it, man. I can go around and ask everybody else, and then come back to you.
I want to see what everybody else says.
Okay, so for those that are in the chat, the question is can a man raise a girl into a woman, and can a woman raise a boy into a man? What says you? I'm assuming that's single parents.
Yep, single parents.
Okay, so in the single parent realm, what says UK? Do you have an opinion on this?
In my opinion, a woman to me can't raise a man, but back in the day, long time ago, when I was coming up, I'm sorry about that, y'all. That's my daughter.
No, let go ahead.
A long time ago, if a single mother was raising a son by herself, then the uncles would be involved in that child's upbringing, or the grandfather would be involved in that child's upbringing. Now, to me, a man definitely can give pointers to his daughter, but as far as like fully raising her, I would say that would be half and half. I would say that would be half and half because from a man's point of view, he can definitely, warn her of certain things and teach her how to be a little bit more independent when it comes to certain aspects of life. But as far as the woman aspect, I think it'll be better if there is some type of woman in that daughter's life for the womanly type things. But I mean, from what I've seen a lot of fathers raised, daughters, and they turned out to be very successful. So, I mean, it's like 50-50 for me when it comes on that part of it, though. So
Okay,
that's my
okay.
opinion.
Well said, well said. I definitely do appreciate you. And Prophet, man, you got the chat going off right now. We got Devera. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. I went
It
to
looks
public
like
school.
Deborah. Oh, that's Day.
Oh, hey, Day. Do I know Day?
No,
Okay, I don't
Deborah.
know Day, but hey, Day.
That's
Regardless, thank you for.
Ladonna's Day.
Oh, well, hey, Day. Hey, man, you just spilling on the boy, man. Hold on, you don't know who watched me. Goddamn, hey, it's his bae. Goddamn. Yes, but the other parent is just as important. Says Day. I'm gonna call you Day because they did. Ms. Zaya says that with the village behind them, yes. Diz Riz, he going in overtime over here. He working both the on the stream and in the chat. Said exactly. And Day says it's about balance. And Miss Shanti cough Uncle Marcus. So Black Sunflower, what says you? Can a man raise a girl into a woman, and vice versa? Can a woman raise a son or a boy into a man? And I'm assuming we're not talking about villages. I see y'all trying to throw in extra shit. He ain't say that. He said,
Well,
can it happen alone? What says you, Black Sunflower?
being the single mother of a son, I definitely think that I can raise him to be the best man that I can raise him to be. But at some point, some man, I know you don't want me to throw the village in there, but some manly figure is gonna have to step in somewhere because I don't know how to be a man. I can tell you and teach you the things that I know that a man should do, but I can't teach you that. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't teach you all the steps. Like some man is gonna have to step in. And not only that, I feel like both parents to get for a child to be raised to their highest I can't think of the word I'm looking for, but their highest potential.
Okay.
They need both parents. You know what I'm saying? Because you were made. That's how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to have both two people, man and woman, helping. You know what I'm saying? Even no, we're not gonna get into that, but that's just how it was created. You know what I'm saying? Both parents are supposed to be there because you need I get to a point where I can't think straight. Give me
It's
one
all good.
second.
Take your time, man. I'm hanging on to every word. I'm trying to get what is let me know.
I'm just making sure Prophet ain't take up all the time on the show. Give me one. Just give me.
Hey.
But you know what I'm saying? Like
Yes.
to a certain extent, yes, but not somewhere, some way, somebody is gonna have to step in. A sister is gonna have to step in, or you're gonna have to you're going to need, because a man don't know. Sometimes a man don't know how to be sensitive to a child, to a girl. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to and I say this because my best friend, he was raising his daughter for years till she was about 13, 14 years old. And when it comes to a cycle and stuff, like, yeah, you can learn that shit on YouTube, but somebody had to teach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Somebody had to teach that man, to teach that girl, to teach. A woman has to step in somewhere, and a man has to step in somewhere.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree with you on that. Ms. Zaya says no one can do it by themselves. And Ms. Zaya says exactly. I think that was to you, Black Sunflower. And Miss Shanti says totally agree with Black Sunflower. Okay, now what says you, Steve, on the premise of can a man raise a little girl into a woman, or can a woman raise a little boy into a man? Can this happen with just one person?
I'm in totally agreements with Black Sunflower and KML in regards to it, but definitely, like Ms. Zaya said, you need that village behind them because you got a man has to show a boy how to be a man, and vice versa. Like what Black Sunflower just said when it comes to cycles and stuff like that. I don't know that shit. I got 3 girls. I still ain't figured that shit out yet. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So they need a female in their life to let them know what's going on and what they should do. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't messing up no sheets and seats and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, not to say it's a bad thing, but it's just a life cycle, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, sometimes little girls are embarrassed in regards to that situation. So they need someone to help them get through that situation.
Okay. Okay. Well said. Well said. They said need balance. That's how God made it. The child needs both role models. I agree with Black Sunflower. I hear that. I hear that. Prophet, man. What says you, good sir?
Well, I feel so for instance, I seen this girl on Instagram. She didn't have no arms. She was painting 2 still life pictures at the same time with her foot. So one foot had a pencil, the other had a pencil, and she was drawing like still life. It looked like a real picture. Also, I seen monks break bricks with their hands. So, and a rose sometimes grows in the concrete. So I think that it's possible. It's just really rare.
Okay.
And
Well
that's what
said.
I learned through nature.
Okay. Well said. Yeah. Yeah. I would like to agree with you, good sir. I think that it is rare. That you know either one would get exactly what they would need, to be able to become who they're supposed to be as far as knowing what it is that a man is supposed to do or knowing what it is that a woman how a woman moves. Yeah, I think you need both balances as Dave was saying in the chat as well. So yeah, man, man, great fucking question, my guy. I loved it. It felt real. Ooh, yeah. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next topic, which is gonna be Black Sunflower. That was good. That was a good one, Prophet. Do you have anything to talk about, ma'am?
Oh, I'm gonna talk about. I always ask my boyfriend if he got something to talk about, and his thing was like over sentencing.
Okay.
He right now he is um doing time. He's doing like 7 years. Judge gave him max on, and this was his first defense out there.
Oh, wow.
But because he looked at his record and he was like, well, you're too young to have so many charges. I'm just going to give you the max. And like, you know what I'm saying? People don't understand sometimes.
What?
Yeah. 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 Like people don't understand sometimes that's real time. Those are real years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Over a, cause we was getting some good shit from Cali.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's not, and he got the max cause for anyways, but yeah, that over sentencing shit, I definitely, you know, and then you get little white boys who have proof of I done raped so and so while she was asleep or she was drunk or she was whatever,
Yeah.
and they get 6 months.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
I don't
called
really have a question for it, but go ahead, Marcus. You
it's
think of a
it's
question.
it's called it's called Grape. It's called Grape on YouTube. It's called Grape. So
Okay.
Kay, you want to start off with this one? I feel like this is something that we've covered before, as far as the injustice in the systems, because I knew that the system was definitely rigged when I heard the phrase or the word influenza. Y'all never
I don't
heard
think
it?
it's
That's the flu. That's the
So
flu.
that's the flu.
Influenza is the flu.
okay, what's the other one? It's close to influenza. Somebody in the chat help me out. It's basically I'll tell you what it is. It's when you're rich and you know no better. You don't know any better because you're rich.
Oh, ain't they?
What?
They're fighting a case like that right now.
They've
They're
already
doing.
had a case like that. It was
Yeah, like recently, right?
well, it was a while ago. But yes,
Oh,
I don't know if I think I want to say the kid. I don't even think he was a kid. He might have
it's
been
like
older.
they've been raised like this, so technically they don't know that that's a
Yes,
bad.
yes, but I've
Yeah,
never heard the
or that
opposite
it's
of
so
that.
severe.
I've never heard
Huh?
the
But
opposite of we were too poor, so we didn't know any better, right? We
Right.
couldn't afford the to
Because
know.
that don't apply to us. That
Exactly.
that it's
It,
not, the system is not, that's how much the system is not for us. And not just not for us as black people, but not for us as poor people.
there it
It's
is.
not, the
right,
system wasn't made for
it's
poor
about
people
money.
either. It's
It's about
always
money.
been.
You
But I think
basically,
I've
if
said
you,
that
it,
before, that before, you know, before the poor people were owning slaves, or, you know, they were the slave. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were at the bottom. And then you bring slaves, and now they feel entitled. They have some sense of entitlement. So that's where all that shit came from.
All right,
All
so
that
it was
extra.
affluenza. Affluenza, a wealthy teen defense for a deadly drunken driving car crash was affluenza, and they got off. So, Kay, that was the first time. Oh, thank you, Ms. Zaya. I just seen that in there. Yes. So, Kay, that was my first experience of knowing that this shit is rigged. Yeah. What you have anything to say about that?
it's been like this for decades. That the money lets you go scot free, but if you're poor or don't have the means, so to speak, then you're gonna do as much time as that just see fit. I mean, it's not fair by all means, but pretty much to me, I mean, I know, I'm sorry if I offend anybody or anything like that, but certain situations you have to make sure that you're set up on the back end, because if not, you're gonna do the max of anything,
Mm-hmm.
whether it's you're a first offender or not. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people feel like because they got away the first few times that they good, they straight, or they feel like they got all my homeboys got my back because they got a prepaid lawyer and they gonna let me use their lawyer. Then they find out otherwise once they get up in there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just, I mean, it's a lot too. It's a loaded topic, and I don't want to say too much, so
I got you. I
I'll
got you.
let
No,
somebody else speak on it.
I definitely understand where you're coming from with that, because I mean, yeah, they just give out numbers sometimes, and it's so crazy, that these are okay. I got a quick question for y'all, real quick. Kay, this is a topic that we talked about before. I think you were there, Kay. Kay, how did you feel about the Chicago coined, or Chicago? It was in Chicago, but it was coined on TikTok as the purge law.
Oh, the one that just hit on January 1st.
Yes, how do you feel about that?
If you're not ready, then yeah, you're gonna get purged, because for the simple fact is, I believe that this is just the beginning. It's gonna hit other states, pretty soon, and everybody's just gonna, well, not everybody, but those that choose to participate are gonna. It's just gonna be rampant.
Okay. Okay. Do you agree with the bill or disagree with the bill?
No, I don't.
You don't agree
I
with
do
it?
not
Okay.
at
All right.
all.
What bill? The one where they can where
Oh,
they
where they
can.
letting off grape offenders. You can commit murders towards
Oh,
public officials and all. It's a bunch of stuff.
We'll talk
Yeah, as
about
long
it.
as you
We'll
have the
talk about
money.
it.
As
We'll
long as
come
you have
back.
the
yeah,
We'll
we
money.
come
gonna have
back.
to.
We'll come back and talk
Yeah.
about it. Yeah. All right. So she just made a great point, which I'm gonna tie into that. But Prophet, man, what do you? I mean, they just throwing numbers out. It seems sometimes the darker you are, the less of a defense you have. You know, in a lot of cases, what how what's the solution, man? I mean, what's the problem? What's the problem? What's the solution?
Well, I mean, since history, way back then, they always tried to enslave the dark people, um, because the people of color are special. But it's all about business. It boils down to greed, and it's all about business. So like, there's several companies, one being, and some of them are in the Nasdaq. They're on the market pretty much. They're public companies that you could buy shares of. So it's a business. And
Yeah, no,
what the
He is
solution would
absolutely right on that.
yes,
thank you. I think what the solution would be, is it would have to be, I hate to say it would have to be somewhat of a civil war. There would have to be a revolt. You know what I'm saying? To where
yeah.
we changed the government. It would have to be a complete change of government. Maybe getting some people out of there. You know what I'm saying? That's keeping this stuff going like that.
Mm. Now, would it be a revolt, or do you think spending plays a factor? Could money be something that changed this? I'm just asking. I'm
Well,
just curious.
if if everybody if everybody quit work, I guess it wouldn't be nobody to go to their jobs. I mean,
Mm.
and keep their companies thriving. Everybody quit working and spending with their
The
companies.
inmates.
It could make it die. It could make things fall. But I just think it would have to be some sort of whatever the avenue to take to get it done is. It would ultimately have to be a restructure of government.
Okay. Okay.
It would have to be some sort of restructure of the government, or some type of bill. If not, a revolt.
Yeah, cause Steve, man, what's coming to mind is not only the affluenza case, but I believe there was one recently. I should have been looking this up. But I think it was Paul Manafort. Um, I think that was during the Trump um period. Basically, I believe he was the one that went. He was supposed to go to jail for a long time, and the judge decided to give, like, they have mandatory and minimums. He went like under the minimum to give him like a couple of months or something like that, of time. You know what I'm saying? So it seems like the judge has the ability, like most governmental, I guess, entities. You look at cops as well, right? They have the ability to either charge you or not charge you, right? They can either arrest you or not arrest you. So why is it seem like there's such a heavy load a lot of the times when it comes to darker hued folks than it is lighter hued folks? Or is there? Or is there? Sorry.
I think it is. I really believe it is, and I think it's a well play on money. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoever has the most money, gets the better hand or gets the better decision, so to speak. And that's why they trying to or started that shit in Chicago or in Illinois in regards to it. I think it's just bagged by money, and that's where the issue is.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with that. And Black Sunflower, closing off with you since you were the one who brought this great topic to us. But before we do so, let me check out and see what Miss Zaya's talking about over here. The U.S. practice common law. So rulings are flexible and hurt us since we have few real representation in the judicial system. That is true. We do not have that much representation. So yes, Yeah, you gotta get your money up and get that lawyer. It's lawyer fees. That's what you need to be spending your money on.
Not only that, but we've had to learn the law for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? More of
Yes.
us, we've had to learn the law for ourselves just to know, because these especially black men, they know more of the law because they have
Yes.
to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You got
Hey,
to.
no choice.
Yes. Yes. Matter of fact, I think from the center line of the road, 50 feet out is public domain. If there is a electrical post there, it is owned by the city, which means you have the right of way to walk on that land. Yes, we do have to know some ridiculous and outlandish stuff because those are the things that they use as the precursor a lot of the times to try to dig and find more and to strip away pretty much your rights. And so, does it wait? Does anybody know if slavery still exists? Does it still exist?
Modern
Yeah.
day slavery.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. It does.
What
It
what
does.
do you think the
I mean,
prison
because
system is?
That's
the
exactly what I
sheriff.
wanted. Well, that's what I wanted to
But
say because a
that's
lot
why
of
when LaDonna was like, that's why I said it would go to the inmates. Like
yes,
they not gonna let the economy crash completely. They gonna they gonna pay these inmates a quarter a day to do these jobs that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yes,
Definitely the inmates in the military. Definitely. That'll be the first
yeah,
pick. Definitely.
and they gonna be sneaking people back over the wall.
yes, 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 yes. Uh, okay. So yeah, because I'm sorry, I was over here reading because I think it said something about I was looking at I don't know if that was Manafort. I think it was Manafort had 16 counts related to mortgage fraud. And it says that the most serious charge carries a maximum penalty of 25 years in state prison and would not be eligible for a presidential pardon. Would anybody like to guess how much time he got?
Not 3 weeks.
No, I don't know how much time he got. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and keep it moving. No, I seen something that said he was sentenced to additional 43. But I don't think he had that long in prison. If that's the one I'm thinking of, I'm gonna have to do some more research and I'll come back with you on that one. Let me know if anybody in the comment knows what I'm talking about. All right, so yes, I agree with you 100%. But the reason why I asked that question because a lot of people say, yeah, no, slavery is abolished, but there's actually I believe in the Constitution where it says except for, and then it says when like somebody does a crime or something like that. So that except means that it's still there. So the purge ball. I'm gonna get out of here after that. I had one more to jump on, but I have taken up so much of your time, and I really do want to appreciate each and every one of you,
Wait,
Kay, Prophet, Black Sunflower, and Steve. Say that again.
I said take move time. Let's keep going. I'm here for it.
Yeah. Well, some people got things to do. Shit. All right. So, well, okay. So the purge bill for Illinois was yes. Now the thing is that there have been Ricky, what it do, man? Appreciate you. Sorry, I was looking at the comment. It's Ricky. What it do, my guy? So yeah. Thank you for coming in, man. I definitely do appreciate it. That's not Rick. Rick is it Rick? Is that who Ricky? Who Ricky is that? Is that? Do y'all know who that is?
Yeah, that's my son.
Oh, what up, Ricky? Little son. Hey, man, little cousin. What up, man? I had a homeboy named Ricky, so I was like, nah, you don't think he go by Ricky. I think it's Rick. What up, man? Glad to have you up in here, man. Hit that notification, hit that subscribe, and hit that bell, man. Little cuz. So the purge bill now it has been thrown up, and a lot of things have been said about it. But I'll give you the skinny of it, okay? Black Sunflower. The skinny is that like Kay was saying, it's about money, right? Not that is about money, but the judicial system is about money, okay? So basically what is happening is, and I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I view it as a good thing, others view it as a bad thing, okay? So basically what happens is the person that commits a crime, right? They, okay, so
They don't have no cash bail.
Do you know why people stay in jail
Right.
most
Yeah,
of the
because they
time?
can't pay bail.
Because they can't pay bail. Can't pay bail. Do you know why they get out on or how they're able to get out on bail?
Yeah, they pay 10%.
Okay, so basically what they're doing is they're trying to take that away, right? So, for instance, if you're saying someone is dangerous, right? The only thing that keeps them in is the fact that they can't pay, right?
Right.
So, if you can pay, you can get out. So, how dangerous is someone if it really just comes down to money? So, what they are saying is that, well, hey, look, it's an unfair system that because you can't pay, you have to stay in there. And if you can pay, you can get out. So what they did is they said, you know what, we're looking to get rid of that system, right? So that way it doesn't affect people of lower income, right? Which is constitutional. That is constitutional. And not only that, it doesn't mean that you get off scot-free as well, right? So you still, there are for certain crimes, a judge will have to has the power to say yay or nay depending on the crime. And what's the other one? And you still got to go to court. You still got to go. Now they are doing things. They're doing things a little lenient, right? So they are saying it seems like they're. To me,
basically you're signing yourself out until your court date.
To me, it seems To me, it seems like we're getting parented, but we got white parents. That's what it seems to me. Because they're like, you know what? Hey, you can go, like, go do your thing, and then we're gonna call you back, and we're gonna tell you when you come back to court. And then if you don't show up, they're like, hey, you know what? No worries. You probably were busy. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and give you a little bit more time, and then you can come in and you can do it again, right? So, that's how it feels like, right? We finally get to have some white parents that'll be like, hey, it's cool. Like, you can come in whenever you feel like it. But they do give you like 2 to 3 chances, right? So then if you don't do it, then you get a warrant, then they go through that whole process. But they do give you a chance to be an adult. So I say it's good because if you're just saying money is the thing that makes me dangerous or not, then, that's a problem. And then 2, you also get to still be out and keep your job. So then if I keep you in because you just can't pay, and this is for anything, because we have to look at some of the systems are some of the cases, right? There was this, I can't think of the guy. It was a kid that they said he stole a backpack. He was a young man. He had to stay into solitary confinement. He was there for years. He never saw a judge.
In New York?
In New York.
Jalil?
Yes. He never saw a judge. Exactly. He never saw a judge. On this bill, he would have been able to at least go home. Anybody that's been in the system know that it's harder to fight a case inside the system than it is outside the system, right? So I think that it's not perfect, but I think that it's better because it allows you to be able to still keep a job, pay bills, provide for your family. Yes, to do all those things, especially if you haven't even been found guilty, right? So that's my take.
Yeah, because you could,
but
lose
not
your
for
job
those crimes that they listed.
Hold
though.
on, I'm gonna let Kay jump in real quick. Go ahead, Kay.
I was saying not for those crimes that they have listed, though. Those are some dangerous crimes to let people just sign and stuff out and wait for their court date.
I'm glad you said that.
I love you too, Ricky.
Yes, there are some, and again, the judge does have the discretion, right? So yes, there are some where they're saying, I love that Milog. I hope Mellow G. I love that. So yes, so again, the judge does have jurisdiction over, say, whether or not a person is a danger to the society or not. They do have that discretion in there. But yes, there are some crimes like murder that you may be able to, if they don't deem you a danger to society, i.e., let's say you just got tired of, your boyfriend cheating on you and you stabbed him, he died. They may say, you know what, the problem that she had was with her boyfriend. She doesn't have a problem with the rest of society. So yes, you could possibly get out on that, right? So yes, I think that there are some loopholes in there, but yes, I think the majority of it is helpful. But yeah, that's what it is. Prophet, you got anything to say about that?
I agree with what everything that you just said. I feel like that with certain crimes that they definitely should not do it. Like if you're a danger, if you got a violent crime, you killed 2-3 people, or you're accused of it or whatever, there definitely needs to be a cash bond, or just some type of something to keep you away from society. But if it's not a violent crime, and then again, you're innocent to proven guilty. But I'm just saying, like,
Yes.
maybe based upon the person's history, every case will be circumstantial. But I feel like I agree with what you said.
Yes, definitely. And again, the judge does have that right to say, hey, yes, this person is showing this, harm, if they're just like harming children or something like that. Yes, they can say, hey, no, he's a threat, she's a threat, they can't go.
Exactly.
Black Sunflower, you got anything to say about
I'm still like kind of nervous about it because in some way I feel
it? You're
like
safe. You're not in Illinois. You're safe. You're good.
get your
You're all right. You're all
but
right. It's only there so far.
but I'm saying like Kay said, soon, you know,
Yes.
it'll be implemented everywhere. And so the thing about it is how long before people start taking advantage of it, how long and again the system, the judicial system, when they start taking advantage of it, like again, I don't care how they tweak it, how it looks, whatever, it's not built for us.
Yeah.
So I'm just look, we'll see how it go. It don't sound too good to me though, but I mean, in a way, the things that you brought up, yes, but again, you got people getting off for now, even now, for horrible crimes, and they know it. But just imagine when the shit is implemented everywhere, like
if if it may stay there, and they may be like, hey, it's too wild, we don't want to adopt it,
right.
but we'll have to wait and see. Right now they are the guinea pig. It's called the Safe T Act. If anybody wants to look it up, it's called the Safe T Act. Steve, man, anything to say about this? I know we covered it before. Did you have anything to say about it?
No, I just think it's crazy because it's going to be a lot of people that's going to, they're going to make that bond if they got the money and then be jumping states and now they're a fugitive. You know what I'm saying? I think
Shit,
it's
they
a
ain't got to
lot
make
of
the bond. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, that too. So you know what I'm saying, with them leaving the state, that just give them a error to try to, get even further or take advantage of the system. You know what I'm saying? I agree totally with what you were saying, but just looking at the flaws in there, you know what I'm saying?
Hey man, that might make the
Yeah.
hood a little bit safer, won't it?
Hell no, you
Especially
got the
with white
project
people.
coming to the hood.
If you got
like,
all the criminals
hell no.
leaving,
They just gonna go to another hood.
Hey, that's what I'm saying.
No,
But their
we don't
hood
need
is
See,
them.
you gotta look at
it's
you
gonna be
gotta
the
look at the
safest.
idiots that's gonna sit up there and try to retaliate on certain things too, just because they was able to get out too. They
Yeah.
not thinking
Yeah.
that, oh, I have to go to court for this, but some probably are thinking, well, before I go to court, I'm gonna make sure that I finish what I'm, did to this person, and whoever else I'm supposed to.
Exactly.
Well,
They
that
making out
knows
Yeah,
shit
I
about
was
like
it or
that
whatever
definitely
now.
the case
thinking.
may be. See, witnesses and stuff like that, those are the people that's gonna be in danger.
Yes, and
Yeah,
that's why
like
I think that.
domestics and stuff.
Well, that's why I think that if they had, that's why I think they put that clause in there to say if they're a danger to the public that they can revoke them being able to get out without any bail.
Yeah, but like again, it's up to the judge's discretion.
Yes, it is up to the judge's discretion. So hold on tight. Kay, you got anything to say for the last word on this topic?
No, I done said everything I had to say.
All right. Ms. Zaya says, is that Khalif Browder? Browder is the name of the documentary on Netflix about the backpack and jail time. And then Ms. Zaya also said that innocent to proven guilty, we might have a chance, in my opinion. I agree with you over there. And Ms. Zaya says, I'm thinking about low-level crimes and jail time because causes you to lose your job. Yes. I agree 100% with you on that one as well. And like Kay was saying, I think we definitely got to keep an eye, and I think Steve and everybody else agree that we definitely got to keep an eye on the high level crimes and what they do. with that. I think I have one more clip. Does any actually I got two, but I'll play one more. Does
Run
anybody have
them.
to any does anybody have anything to do that they got to get off here shortly? Everybody good to stay? All right, then we'll keep it going, man. Give it up to the panel. We're gonna give it up for K, Prophet, Black Sunflower, and Steve G for holding it down and keeping this thing rolling. Oh man, what a way to bring in the new year! I am so happy that I could be here with you all and Trap as well for coming through. So we're gonna go ahead and and everybody in the chat too, man. Thank you all for holding it down as well. I appreciate each and every one of you. Ashanti, you in the chat? Let me know if you're in the chat. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and well, shoot, y'all want to do both of them? Shoot, all right, let's do it then. No, I'm just gonna do one more. I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna let y'all go. All right, so this is basically something I think that just happened probably Friday, I think, in Virginia, where a 6-year-old shot his teacher. We're gonna take a look at that, and then we'll come back and talk about it.
Well, in Newport News, Virginia, where a 6-year-old student shot and wounded a Virginia teacher during an altercation inside a first-grade classroom. That's according to police and school officials there.
It hurts my heart. After this, I'm going to go to the hospital and talk to the family and spend the night there. But it's a dark day for Newport News. We're going to learn from this, and we're going to come back stronger.
What I really say is today our students got a lesson in gun violence and what guns can do to disrupt not only an educational environment, but also a family, a community.
All right, man. That's so crazy. Hey, Ashanti, tell me if you know what this is. Oh, wait. Did it work? I don't think it did. All right. If it pops up. There it is. That's my cousin. I don't know if y'all know. That's my cousin, Tim. He was on social media and he has this thing that it's like, I don't know if it's conspiracy or what, but he says Google Noodle Bing Brain or something like that, and the way that he says it just has me laughing all the time. Attack of the Google Noodle Bang Bang. Attack of the Google Noodle Bang Bang. All right, so let's go ahead and get right into this Attack of the Google Noodle Bang Bang. All right, so man, real quick, yes or no? Do we have a gun problem? Kay.
No.
Do we have a gun problem, Prophet? Do we have a gun problem, Black Sunflower?
No.
Do we have a gun problem, Steve?
Negative.
All right, so it's still negative around the board that we do not have a gun problem in the America. But this 16. This 6-year-old kindergarten, I think 6th grade kindergarten. I think it is.
First. What? He's 6 years old?
The 2nd grade, 6th grade. Yeah, he's 6 years old.
They said first grade.
Okay, first grader. Yeah. Doesn't like getting homework apparently. So he comes in and he shoots his teacher. He said, "Yo, it's crazy. All right, it's crazy. I don't mean to laugh at it, but it seems like it's just getting crazier and crazier to me. As far as just the kids, just what are we doing here? What are we doing? What are we doing? So Kay, I'm gonna ask you this because I feel like the kid doesn't know any better. I don't know if they do or don't, but I feel like they don't at 6, right? They don't have the connection of, I shouldn't take this gun, I shouldn't point at my teacher, and I shouldn't pull the trigger, right? Because I know what maybe I might see on TV, what happens, but they don't really know what really happens, the lives that are shaken up because of this. So my question to you, Kay, is should the parent or parents or guardians be held responsible for this shooting?
Of course, it's their child. They are responsible for raising that child accordingly. And if they sit up there and let that child watch social media all day, that's all that he's going to see. Because lately, what's been on social media is a bunch of violent acts anyway. People throwing up guns and all this other stuff, glorifying that if you shoot somebody, then, that's what you're supposed to do if you're mad or angry or, want to solve a dispute. So he's just pretty much just copying off what he's saying.
Well said. Well said. Prophet, same question to you. Do you think that the parent and our guardians should be held responsible for what happened here? Because ultimately, I would assume that it was their gun or whoever gun it is. Should they be responsible because it's their gun and it was used to commit a crime?
Definitely. I definitely think that they should be held responsible. Not to, you know what I mean? Everybody has their own, way they raise their household, but you know, I'm very realistic and very honest with my children. So I taught them about gun safety very early to in hopes to demystify it. You know what I'm saying? This is what this does. This is what happens when a bullet hits flesh. And showing them the mechanisms of it, but also keeping it out of their reach and keeping it put up to where they can't access it. Also, I think that that's really on the parents. Kids are very receptive as far as retaining information at that age, so they can be taught. So,
Man, shout out to that. Give a goddamn round of applause for good fatherhood right there. God damn, boy, that made me feel all warm and fuzzy, man. My God. I love it. I love it, cousin.
thank you.
Black, what's that? Oh, Black Sunflower.
No, I was saying thank
Oh, all right, right on, right on. Black Sunflower. Should there be whoever gun that is? Should they bear some responsibility? Because definitely Miss Zaya says hell yeah, and I think she's asking where they get the gun, and
Right.
Day is saying the gun shouldn't be around him. How does a 6-year-old gain access to a gun? Us as parents have to pay more attention to our children and teach knowledge and our knowledge about a gun and what it does. Exactly what Mr. Prophet said himself. What says you about this situation, madam?
I definitely agree with Prophet and with Kay because for one, kids get into shit anyway. They climb on shit, they get into shit. You know what I'm saying? Things like that need to you have to have a better security method. Because if a kid, I could watch you, kids can break your shoulder learning the password. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not
Yeah.
you have to be, these kids are smart, and not only that, I feel like when a child is feeling some way like that and something like that happens, I feel like there were signs way before we got there.
Yeah.
And that's why you have to pay attention, you have to pay attention to your children. You have to pay attention to their mood swings. I remember when we used to grow up and adults would be like, you too young to be stressed. You don't got nothing to be worried about. And these kids, they are stressed and they are tired and they are going through things that sometimes we ignore. And it may not be on purpose, because I know me as a single parent, a lot of people have raised my son for me. And I hate to say that, but I had to make ends meet. You know what I'm saying? I'm out working. So if your sister is watching my son, or if my parents are watching my son, I said your sister is watching my son. Then it's kind of like they're gonna get to whatever they can get to. So if my parents are not really paying attention, or I don't have his certain websites locked on his phone, then he's gonna watch whatever is trending or whatever is, you know what I'm saying? And right now, violence is trending. So
yeah.
The parents are definitely in a way, and I hate it for them because I know that their heart is hurting. You know what I'm saying? Like your child is traumatized. Your child has caused trauma, and even if you didn't raise your child in that manner, you feel like a failure. You know what I'm saying? Like I would hate for my child to do something like that, knowing that I didn't raise him or like that, or I didn't try to raise him like that, or I did everything I could to keep him from stuff like that. And sometimes you have to be hard on these kids sometimes. You have to say, no, you don't need to talk like that. You don't need to talk. If your friends are talking like that, you don't need to, or you need to tell me, or you need to, you know what I'm saying? You just need to have more talks with your kids. You need to communicate more with your kids and pay attention to them more. Because signs, like I said, signs like that, you can tell there's something you're not catching. You can't laugh at these kids. When my little nephew, he was beating on his brother, just beating him up. He 1 year old, but I told him, I said, you can't let him do that, because when you let him do that, he's gonna think that it's okay. If you're laughing, he's gonna think that that's okay. And now he's biting other kids and pulling them by their hair because y'all play fight all the time. And I'm not saying that, y'all not gonna roughhouse, but you need to teach him early. There's a time to do this and a time to do that, or whatever. So I definitely think that, we need to do our best to raise our kids just a little bit better, pay more attention, and just kind of stay on them because of the world that we're living in today.
All right, man. God dang, go ahead with look at the motherhood over there. Go ahead, giving us goddamn lessons and shit on what to do and what not to do, man. Yeah, because man, speaking of roughhousing, I used to get in trouble all the time because I used to fight you all the time. I wasn't even fighting you, but we'd just be playing and you would just end up crying. And I'll end up getting in trouble.
First of all, you're not talking about me.
Yes,
you're not talking about me.
Yes, because they'd be like, I told you to stop messing with him. You better leave him alone. Dude, I'm
First of
telling
all,
you.
You would slam your sister into doors. Like, what's wrong with you?
Yo,
You're the
my
oldest.
sister hit me. Do you remember the baby tumble? You remember the baby
Steve
tumble?
G, do you have anything to say?
That hard ass head. Had that hard ass head. She hit me on my ankle with that.
Steve G.
She bumped me in the ankle when I was running. Yeah. No, you know what? She's a
Steve G.
Yeah, she's a Google Nooga Bang Bang. Now on that one. Now,
sibling rivalry going on right now.
Look who's crying now. Look who's crying now.
Yeah. Wipe your tears. So yeah, Steve. Sorry about that. I don't know where that came from. But yes, Steve, man, a lot of craziness going on. Kid had ability to get access to a gun. Should whoever is it fair to hold whoever firearm that was responsible for what happened? And also, before you say that, Dave said, "Big Gooch in the building." Yes. And Ms. Shanti says, "Let's leave the past in the past." Yeah. All right. So with all that being said, Steve, do you think that they should bear some responsibility for what happened? Luckily, the teacher, for those that don't know, the teacher was gravely injured, but she is, I believe, from last time I seen, recovering.
It sucks, but the parents or the parent, the one that's involved, is gonna have to take the blunt of that. You know what I'm saying? And now that kid is gonna go to the state. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna try to take the kid unless it's another, a grandparent or another person that's willing to take the kid. You know what I'm saying? But it's just an issue all the way around. I totally agree with the panel on that. It sucks, but it's just a fact of life. And pay attention. Definitely, like Ms. BLKSUNFLWA said.
All right.
Wait,
and,
look, quick question.
Well,
do you remember?
This is my day. She said, "Great podcast. You are all wonderful. More blessings and views in 2023." I definitely appreciate. Get that up for real
Thank
quick.
you.
Man. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
That
get on here.
quick. Thank you so much for that. Yes, we got some things on here. We cooking over here. You know what I'm saying? Wait. Okay, wait. Where was I at here? BLKSUNFLWA. I think you were about to say something.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you remember? It was years ago when I think they were in New York in that third grade class, had plotted. They 9 years old, had plotted to kill their teacher, and I mean in groups.
Damn.
Like, this group is gonna clean up the blood. This group is gonna put the paper over the window so can't nobody see. This group, like,
damn.
What the hell?
That's crazy.
Yeah, these kids definitely is far more advanced than we were when we were 8 years old.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's
Wow,
crazy.
my little sister, she was always playing with toys in the bathroom. She had like a little Power Rangers and shit. She wasn't trying to
You
kill
did too.
nobody. She,
You did too. You had Ninja
hey,
Turtles in the tub
hey,
too. You're
hey! I'm
15.
telling
Cut
a
it out.
story. Can I mute you?
Literally, that's literal.
So
That's not a,
the
that I wasn't
what
exaggerating.
was
Since he was
going
15
on
years
is
old,
she was
he had
playing
Ninja
with
Turtles
Ninja
in the tub.
Turtles and
Stop playing.
she was playing with Batman and stuff. She wasn't thinking about
Stop
trying to
playing. You're
set up a
Batman.
teacher
You're Batman. 15 years
because
old.
they had didn't give her no juice. So yeah, it's crazy out here in these streets, man. What makes a child anybody? What makes a child go that far? Is it just because they don't have the ability to, you know, see the consequences in the future, or
I think it's the parents. You know what I
okay,
mean? It's just the parent. It's just poor parenting when it boils down to it. You know what I mean? A child is not responsible though. So I look at intelligence is based upon your ability to retain information and understand it and comprehend it. And like I said, at that age, they are very understanding. They can get information and retain it better. They can be taught. So if you're not doing that and they're being taught by something else other than you, and you're not involved, like Black Sunflower was saying, you're not talking to your kids, seeing what they're going through mentally or how they feeling emotionally, and trying to get to the root of that. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have something like that happen. Even if something as simple as them just being a bully at school. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You just gotta really tap in with your children when you have them.
Yeah, I definitely agree, man. I think you and Black Sunflower hit it on the head as far as just being vigilant and present in the child's life. So yeah, I agree with that. So yeah, I'm not gonna hold y'all too much longer. I definitely do want to appreciate or give thanks to K Emil, to Prophet, to Black Sunflower, and Steve G and Trap for coming through, as well as the chat. I definitely do appreciate each and every one of y'all that came through, hit the like button, and hit the notification and sub. I definitely do appreciate that 100%. Let me see. Before we get up out of here, Kay, you got anything for us before we get up out of here? Over there looking like you doing the silhouette challenge.
Everybody have a great week and see you next week.
All right. Likewise. And anything Prophet, anything for us, man, I definitely do thank you again for coming through and holding it down, man.
I'm happy to do it. I think that we had a great time. I look forward to next week. Profit Pressure coming soon, 2023. So look out for that. And
Yes.
I'll be back next week.
Now, wait. Explain what that is. 'Cause I don't know if you explained what that was.
Oh, Profit Pressure, that's my album.
Okay.
So I'm dropping an album 2023. I'm looking for like maybe the start of winter towards the end of the year. But I'll be releasing that. And it's just gonna be, like I said, me chopping game, you know what I mean? Spilling light on the people now, you know.
Okay. I love to hear it. One thing.
Thank you for having me too. Thank you
Oh,
for having me.
likewise. Another thing I didn't hear. I don't know if you have it or not. Is where can we find that?
Oh, it's gonna be everywhere. Yeah,
Okay.
you just type it into Google, and that's gonna pop up on whichever streaming service you have. Wherever you go to your music, you'll be able to type it in and get access to it.
Wait, is it gonna be on? I got Tidal. Is it gonna be on Tidal?
Yes, yeah, it will be on Tidal as well.
Okay.
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
Hey,
And
man.
you can look me up on all of these platforms by typing in Gooch the Prophet, just like you see on the screen below.
Yes, sir. And I love to put new music or any artist. I like to support you guys. So let me know if you can give me a song that I can put up on the intro or the exit. And I'll definitely put it up. I think I'm on the intro, and then Trap is on the exit. So let me know and I'll slide you in there as well. Just don't copy strike me, man.
Okay.
Before I get to you, real quick, Black Sunflower, Miss Ashanti had something to say. She said, "Thank you, Black Sunflower, because that definitely was her at the age of 16, not me." Yeah, good job on that one. We're gonna go ahead and go to Samantha. Says most of the time it's the environment and not always by economic barriers. Okay, I hear that. And Milog, or Milo G,
Mellow.
Man, all right, man. Dang, I told you I'm public school. Just give me a second. I was sounding it out. Goddamn. Happy
Yeah,
face.
you
I
didn't graduate
appreciate
till you were
that.
like 20 either.
You
I
know what I'm
forgot.
saying? It was a
Yeah.
wow. You know
Hey,
what
ain't
I'm
no wrong with public school.
Africa.
Hey, it is in ours. So
Africa.
great show. Happy New Year's. It's great seeing everyone. Likewise. And Milo, did I get it right?
Mellow.
That's what I said. The E has a
Like
hard sound and a
Carmelo.
soft sound. It doesn't have an accent above it. Milo. Did you say Milo? Which one you said again? How you pronounce
Mellow.
Mellow.
Oh, like Carmelo. Okay, I got you. I appreciate you for coming through. Thank you, everybody, for coming through. And Black Sunflower, do you have anything before we get up out of here?
Nah, y'all just be safe, okay? Take care of each other. Take care of yourself. Chill out.
Beautiful.
Take a breath.
Beautiful. I love it. And I'm not gonna put that up, Ashanti, because you went to the same. Okay, no, I am. I don't care. He went to Gateway. Forgive him. What school did you go to? Oh, it was different for you though, huh? But you was a row behind me. What are you talking about? It's a special school for those that don't know. You was in a row behind me. What are you talking about? Get out of here. God dang, she always want to talk about what I be doing, but she don't never talk about what she be doing. Steve, sorry that you had to come off of that edge. What do you have for us before we get up out of here? Man, god damn.
Man, everybody just be safe, man, and enjoy this week coming up.
All right. All right, man. Y'all have a great one. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Again, thank you for everybody that came through on the chat and holding it down as well. K, Prophet, Black Sunflower, and Steve G, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Until next time, zip it up.
Zip it up and zip it out.
There it is. Peace out. Hold on real quick. Let me
I was gonna.
Baby girl, you gon' remember me. You been on my mind and you can't deny the chemistry. Yeah, you can't deny the chemistry. I was counting Benjamin, smoking on some medicine. Thinking about Miss Elegance, looking all heaven sent. I might take her home and give her bone like a skeleton. Ain't worried about a whole them other bitches so irrelevant. We can make a movie, create a little Blu-ray. I got a sippin' lean cause she know I don't do the do-say. I let her scale the pound for the sale I got Tuesday. She always play around while a nigga playing 2K. I think she wanna fuck or something, tryna bust a nut or something. Look her with my tongue, I know a trick to have that pussy coming. Fuck her in my trap house, she fell in love with trappy loving. Posted doing nothing, rolling up something. She a homebody, she don't really fuck with clubbing. She feel her own body every time we start fucking. The bed super soaked because I keep the pussy flooding. And when I bust a nut, you best believe she keeps sucking. I wanna see you smile because I love to make you happy. And every time I fuck, she love it when I talk nasty. Pussy so good, I eat the pussy when she asks me. She tell me I'm the father when I ask her who's a daddy. I take you back to Africa and fuck you on the motherland. Cause once I'm in the mood, I'm knocking booze like some Timberlands. So maybe you should fuck with me cause you won't need no other man. I show you how to run it up just from flipping contraband. But once I'm in that cat, I have you wet like a jacuzzi. Scratching on my back while you bustin' like a Uzi. But afterwards I know that she'll get a little moody. She got a man but she done caught a body like Boosie. So if he want to smoke, I give it to him like a doobie. I keep a Glock, she know I never leave without my toolie. Ain't worried about a hoe, don't give a fuck about a groupie. Cause Lord knows we the trap Romeo and Julie. Then she told me prove it, I said fuck it, we can do it now. Hitting it from the back, she made me think twice by pulling out. Ain't worried about my old hoes, I told them we together now. But what if I was broke, would you come fuck me at my mama house? I was counting Benjamin, smoking on some medicine. Thinking about Miss Elegance, looking all heaven sent. I might take her home and give her bone like a skeleton. Ain't worried